because they just started the prayer now.
Yes.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الذي يجزي المتصدقين. The khutbah started by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one that He rewards those who give charity. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who purify their money by giving, the almsgiving. And the salatu was salam ala Rasulullah, the best of Allah's creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to give from our money parts of charity to the people. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu narrated in a hadith that Rasulullah said, every day, every morning, when the day starts, two angels from heaven descends to the earth. One of them will make dua. He will say, Ya Allah, give every giver from you something to retrieve what he gave. Again telling us that every charity giver, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him back the rewards of what he's done. The other angel will say, Ya Allah, every miser that stopped from giving, give him destruction in his wealth. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be among the people of the first. Purification of our money, sadaqah, charity, or what we call zakah, almsgiving. All of these things are good in this dunya and the benefit in this dunya before the hereafter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, وَمَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُ. Whatever you spend, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will pay you back. And again, the scholars are telling us that يخلف many meanings of it. Number one, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for those who give, Allah will protect them from every corruption, from every misery that might reach them. The Prophet, may peace be upon him, alayhi salatu wassalam, said in the hadith, صَنَائِعُ الْمَعْرُوفِ تَقِي مَصَارِعَ السُّوءِ. The giving of the people, they are protecting themselves from the worst of death. Something in the fate is written upon you, a disaster. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will prevent it. Maybe for 1 riyal you give to somebody you show that he deserves it. The Prophet, may peace be upon him, said, دَاوُوا مَرْضَاكُمْ بِالصَّدَقَةِ. Treat your sick people with charity. How? You have a sick person, a son, a daughter, a brother, father, mother. When you go out with this intention, Ya Allah, heal him, heal her, and I give in return charity. So that's called the purification, that's called the medication. So we help our sick people by charity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for that charity, He will heal whoever is dear to your heart. And the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam said to the person who came to him, he said, O Prophet of Allah, I have a problem. My heart is stiff. How can I soften my heart? The Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam said to him, when you find an orphan, go with your hand and rub on his head. Your heart will be soft. And don't leave him alone. Help him as much as you could. And again, sadaqah, among the, of course, the benefits of sadaqah, the Prophet ﷺ, sadaqah will turn off the anger of Allah. In the hadith of Rasulullah ﷺ, when you give charity in secret, that nobody knows that you've done it. You give somebody, you help somebody, that will turn off the anger of Allah. Maybe I've done some sins, I committed some sins. Allah is angry with me. I've done something wrong. So when I go and I give charity without anybody knows what I've done, that might, inshallah, by the will of Allah, will turn off the anger of Allah on me and He will make Him satisfied with me. Another hadith of the Prophet ﷺ said, الصوم جنة والصدقة تطفئ الغضب كما يطفئ الماء النار. Fasting is protection. And charity will turn off the anger of Allah, like when the water, you put it on the fire. The water will turn off the fire, and the anger of Allah can be turned off by charity. So you are pleasing Allah, though you displeased Him before, you've done something wrong, you can please Allah and compensate for yourself when you give an act of charity. Again, the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, إن الصدقة تطفئ نيران أهلها والنار يوم القيامة والناس يوم القيامة في ظلال صدقاتهم. Charity, it will turn off the fire of the people. Maybe hellfire is awaiting for me. I've done many things wrong, and hellfire is prescribed upon me. When I do any act of charity, caring about people, any act of charity, that will turn off the fire what was awaiting for me. And also, people in the day of judgment are in the shadow of their charity. As you know, in the day of judgment, all human beings, imagine like this place, Dar al-Nushur, in one flat place. Imagine the billions and billions of creations since before Adam, since Adam until the last day. All people will be resurrecting from their graves, and they will be standing in a piece of land, flat. And in front of them, the big valley of hellfire. Imagine what they see fire all around. Jannah is behind it. They see it in the distance, but they cannot reach it until the bridge is paved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And people will be awaiting for 50,000 years that day. Their judgment is 50,000 years. So the people will be sweating. Some people will be burned already. And people will sweat according to their bad deeds. And some people during that difficult day, I would say unimaginable day, they are sitting there enjoying it, and they have a shadow. What is shading them is their charity. Their charity. The Prophet said, ﷺ, even half a piece of date, in the day of judgment, it will be a big tree. When you give the poor, the Prophet ﷺ told us, it will fall in the palm of Allah's hand. It will fall in the palm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah in His hand will grow it to you. Until some of them will be in the day of judgment sitting in gardens. Not only a shadow, don't imagine just a small shadow. While people are suffering around you from that difficult day, inshallah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are sitting in your gardens waiting for the judgment and the deals and to move to Jannah, inshallah. The Prophet ﷺ also mentioned a hadith about Zechariah. You know Zechariah ﷺ, the father of John the Baptist. In the hadith of Rasulullah ﷺ, that Zechariah gave the people 5 advices. He summarized one of them in Sadaqah. He said, the example of charity, Sadaqah, like a person who's tied up by ropes, and his neck is already to be hanged. And he will try with those captures. He will give them, take from my money, take whatever. He will give whatever he could to do to let me survive. Until they satisfied, until they say, okay, we'll forgive you. So the hadith says like that. Charity, as much charity you give, it will be the one that prescribed for you survival from that's hanging in the hands of the enemies. Another matter for the hereafter. Charity, it will add to the weight of your balance in the day of judgment. As you know, everybody in the day of judgment, there will be a scale. Two parts, good deeds, bad deeds. And they'll put the good deeds in here, the bad deeds in here, and the scale can be either going to the worst. My bad deeds are more than my good deeds. That means Allah will say, take him to hellfire. Or some people, they do good deeds, inshallah, and it will be added in their scale. And charity, the hadith of Rasulullah say, charity will add to the heavy weight of your good deeds, so the angels will drive you to Jannah. Again, as we mentioned, even half a piece of date is counted in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, gardens in paradise. Again, if you are known among the people of heaven, according to hadith of Rasulullah, that you are among the people of charity, it is your habit that every day you care about somebody. We're not talking about lots of wealth. Maybe you have extras for half a riyal, 25 halala, 5 halala, whatever. So a piece of gum, you give here and you give there, you give here and you give there. People of charity will be called in the day of judgment. As you know, paradise has 8 gates. Hellfire has 7 gates, according to the Acts. Some people will be called in hellfire, go from the gate of adulterers. Some people will go to the gate of riba, the one who deal with the percentage and get benefits from people in money, and usurers from usury. There's a gate of usury. There is a gate of killing, those who kill people. There is a gate of stealing, those who steal people. That's hellfire. Paradise also, there is a gate of musallin, people of prayer. There is another gate for mutasaddiqeen, the people of charity. So imagine the day of judgment, the Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith, every gate will call upon the people by name. Abu Bakr asked Rasulullah, he said, Ya Rasulullah, is there anybody that all the gates call upon his name? He said, among them is you, Ya Abu Bakr. All the gates of Jannah will call upon you. Because he was a perfect person. He was with Rasulullah, devoted his life for him, protected him, as you know in the story of the Hijrah. And he was around him. In addition, he was with him, helping him, giving him the sorrow when he's sad or something. So he said, Ya Abu Bakr, you'll be among those that all the gates of Jannah, the 8 gates will say, Abu Bakr, welcome. Abu Bakr, welcome. So let's ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of us here, and we ask Allah really sincerely now, that all of us here, and those that we love, and those we lost, will be called from the 8 gates of paradise, inshallah. The Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, لَيَقِفَنَّ أَحَدُكُمْ بَيْنَ يَدِ اللَّهِ وَلَيْسَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَهُ حِجَابٌ وَلَا تُرْجُمَانٌ فيقول الله ألم أخلقك؟ قال بلى. قال ألم أرسل لك رسولا؟ قال بلى. ثم ينظر عن يمينه فيرى النار ثم ينظر عن شماله فيرى النار فاتقوا الله ولو بشق تمرة. Again, the Prophet ﷺ was saying to us that in the day of judgment, one of you will be standing in front of Allah, directly, face to face. No translator and no guard. You speak to Allah face to face. And Allah will ask every servant of His that He created. Son of Adam, didn't I create you from nothing? The son of Adam will say, yes, Ya Allah. Son of Adam, didn't I send you a prophet, a messenger, to tell you the truth? You say, yes, Ya Allah. So what you've got for yourself? We have no excuse. We are created by Allah and we are not left in a lust. Every human being received the message. Every human being received the logic. Why are you living? The purpose of your living. Did you fulfill Allah's bounties upon you? Did you return back some of the blessings of Allah? Son of Adam will look around, you will see hellfire on his right side, you will see hellfire on the left side. So the Prophet ended the hadith by saying, fear Allah. Protect yourself from hellfire even with half piece of date. That will stand for you to protect you from the hellfire. Again, the Prophet ﷺ told us in the hadith that our money that we have is fitna. The money we have, every wealth we've got, that's a test. Allah says that in the Quran, إِنَّمَا أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَأَوْلَادُكُمْ fitna. Indeed, your wealth and your kids are a test for you. Either this money or those kids will lure us to hellfire, or I'll utilize them to go to paradise. So it's a test from Allah. Allah will judge us. What you've done with your money? Did you use it well? No problem that you enjoy. No problem that you guard your family. But also that money Allah gave it to you in order for you to think about others. The same thing with kids. You have kids. Did you raise them well? Did you, when you live this life, those kids of yours became prophets of Allah? Messengers all around the earth? To warn the people, to help the people, this kid is a doctor, this kid is, mashallah, is a teacher, this kid, mashallah, is a da'iyah. Everybody is helping the society by any means they could, or they're just living in lust, enjoying your money. So again, it's fitna. The Prophet ﷺ told us that. All of us recite Surah Al-Takathur. أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرَ. The money and the wealth are corrupting you, luring you until the day you come to the graves. Again, the ayah is telling us here that sometimes we forget what happens. We enjoy our day, and we are busy by our day. I want more money. The greed is luring me. I want more, I want more. And at the end, what is the end? At the end, each one of us will be covered by what we say, haram umrah, you know, 3 pieces of cloth. Or human being. The biggest emperor, the biggest king, the wealthiest man in the city, the wealthiest man in the world, and the poorest man, and the one who is neglected, nobody knows about it. The same. All of us will be going to the grave to be buried inside the sand with those pieces of cloth, like Hajj or Umrah that we wear. This is why in Umrah, maybe you know, we wear these clothes. It's a reminder to us. Because you go to Mecca, again to remind yourself, with the day of judgment, I'll be in front of Allah. It's an act. It will help me to remember. Memorization. Ya Allah, I had a chance to come to you in Mecca as an example to make Umrah. Then after Umrah, inshallah, after I begged you, I asked you, I went to you. Now I'm allowed to take a shower, to take back my clothes, I go back to my life. But the reminder was there. Did we live that reminder? One day, all of us, imagine, excuse me if I say it, all of us in this hall, and one of us won't be in the grave later on, all of us will be in the grave at one day. So it's a reminder. So we need again to prepare our protection. Let's prevent hellfire. We have a chance to prevent hellfire. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala His forgiveness. Wa jazakum Allahu khairan wa barakallah. Assalamu alaikum.